Good morning, yogis. This is Julia here. I'm here in Lizzie's basement with the beautiful Lizzie. We are here to do a 26 and 2. So come to the middle of your mat. Stand with your feet together, big toes touch. Take a moment, take a deep breath. Land here. We start off with pranayama breathing. Deep breathing to warm up your lungs, your respiratory system. Interlace your fingers, glue your knuckles to your chin. Thumbs with your throat, relax your shoulders. Concentrate 1 point forward and begin. Inhale, head down, elbows up. Fill your lungs from bottom to top. Stretch your elbows up to the ceiling. Exhale, head back. Gently push your chin back, opening up your neck and throat. Look back behind you, elbows forward, elbows touch. Inhale, open your elbows wide. Slowly bring your chin down. Concentrate forward, suck your stomach in, full lungs. Exhale, head back. Push your chin back, trace a line with your eyes down the ceiling. Look for the wall behind you. Elbows touch away from your chest. Inhale, right away, suck your stomach in. Slowly bring your chin back down, squeeze your hips, squeeze your thighs, full lungs. Exhale, head back. Feel the connection between knuckles and chin. Use all 10. Gentle push. Create stretch in the throat, the jaw. Inhale, right away, stomach in. So you're sucking your stomach in on the inhales. So you stretch your rib cage instead of your belly. Exhale, head back. And exhale breath, squeeze your belly. Knit your ribs. Actively empty the lungs. Your elbows touch. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Stomach in, 4, 5, 6. Full lungs. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, head back, 3, 2, and 1. Elbows touch. Inhale. So that's your pace. And your goal is to take in as much air as you possibly can in those 6 seconds. You should feel too full. Exhale, head back. Then all the stale air out. The more you exhale, the more room for fresh air on the next breath. Inhale, go bigger. Create a stretch sensation in the rib cage, a stretch sensation around the shoulder blades. Exhale, push your chin back. See what you're looking at. Feel into your legs. Spread your toes out, elbows touch. Inhale. We're coming to the end now. Make every breath count. This is where you warm up your body. This is where you bring your mind into the moment. Exhale, head back. Squeeze your muscles nice and tight. The tighter you squeeze your muscles, the more heat you generate internally. We'll do 2 more. Inhale. Lift up out of the waist. Lift your ribs, lift your shoulders. Inhale into that lift. Exhale, head back. You're preparing for your last breath here. Get all the stale air out. Hold empty just for a moment, just for a beat. Inhale, biggest breath. Take 1 more sip on top and exhale. Nice sound. Doesn't have to be too loud. Push the chin back, elbows forward, and arms down to your side. Very nice. If there's anything you need to adjust, go ahead, do it here. You try your best. Practice stillness between your poses from here on out. Second set, interlace your fingers. Bring the opposite thumb to the top of the grip. Glue your knuckles to your chin. Squeeze your thighs. Lift your chest. Set your gaze forward. And begin. Inhale, elbows up as high as they go. Imagine you could touch the ceiling with your elbow points. Exhale, head back. Now elbows stretch forward. Tricep muscles nice and strong. Elbows touch high away from your chest. Inhale. Right away, stomach in. Bring your chin down slowly. So beautiful pacing, Lizzie. Arms, head, and breath together. Exhale, head back. Same thing. The slower you move, the better you do, because the more you feel your body, the more intentional you're moving. Inhale. Right away, pull the belly back. Use that to lift the rib cage up. Inhale into that lift. Exhale, push your head back. As you push your head back, squeeze the lower bum forward. Body weight stays in the heels. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Stomach in, 4, 5, 6. Full lungs. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Squeeze that last little bit out at the end. Inhale, go bigger. Where can you create a stretch on this inhale? Maybe the back side of the rib cage. Exhale, head back. Shoulders slide apart. Shoulders stretch forward. Elbows teeny tiny bit higher. Elbows touch. Inhale. Feel back into the legs. Can you squeeze your ankle bones, shin bones, thigh bones together? One leg. Exhale, head back. Use your knuckles. Create that gentle push. Feel that in your neck, your jaw. Inhale. Normal at this point for the shoulders to be sore, maybe even your neck. See if you can gently work through it a few more. Exhale, head back. This is so strong, so solid. Elbows touch. Inhale. These last few breaths, keep bringing your mind back if it wanders. What do you feel? Maybe with the soles of your feet. Exhale, head back. What do you feel in the forehead? Could you soften between the eyebrows? Just look back with the eyes only. Inhale. Could you stretch a little bit more the sides of your rib cage or between your shoulder blades? Exhale. Keep pulling the mind back, back to the body, back to the breath. Elbows touch. Last two, inhale. These are your biggest breaths. You want to feel like a balloon about to burst. See if you can add that last little sip. Exhale, head back. Nice and strong. Everything out. You can't wait for that next breath. Inhale, last one. When you're ready, and relax your arms down side. Very nice. So the rest of the class, you try your best to breathe in through the nose, out by the nose. Next is half moon pose. Feet together, arms up over your head sideways, hands palms together. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs. So you get a nice tight grip, your palms together like super glue down to your wrists. Take a big inhale, stretch up out of your waist. Slowly bend your body right and left. Pushing your hips to the right, hips to the left. Every time you come through the center, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling. When you can't stretch anymore, go ahead, stop in the center. Elbows straight, so your arms touch your ears. Squeeze your hips forward, pull your upper body back, bring your chin away from your chest, and your body weight to your heels. Focus your eyes 1 point forward, one little spot on the wall in front of you. Take a big inhale, stretch up out of your waist, touch the ceiling, and slowly bend your body to the right side of the room, without bending your elbows and without bending your knees. Continuously push your hips to your left, beyond your flexibility. Take it to a place where you feel a challenge right away. You need to focus on the breathing. In through the nose, out through the nose. Little sips with the belly sucked in. Squeeze your hips forward. Suck the belly back. Pull your chin away from your chest. Shift your body weight to your heels. Start to come down and push. Push your left hip forward. Get both of your hips in one line from the side. With the left hip here, work the right shoulder forward, opening up through your chest. Feel into the lower ribs. Knit those back together. Feel into the arms. Squeeze your elbows straighter, palms tighter. Start to come down and push. This looks good. Use more the inside edges of the feet. Squeeze the lower legs together. Lift the lower belly and reach through your fingertips. Come down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come up. Very nice. That was a full minute. Big inhale, stretch up out of your waist. Bend your body to the left, hips to the right. So starting to generate some heat here by squeezing your muscles onto your bones. Start from the ground up. Squeeze ankle bones together, shins together. Inner thigh squeeze, maybe to touch. Right hip forward, find the right glutes. Left shoulder forward, find the left obliques. Belly is back. Chest lifted, chin away from the chest. Can you pull your arms behind your ears and start to come down, push. Right hip forward this side. With the right hip here, work that left shoulder forward a little more than you think you need to. Looks good. Now feel into the arms. Squeeze the palms tighter. Double check the thumbs are engaged. The thumbs are squeezing. Pull your arms to your left. Drive your hips another inch to the right. Come down and push. What can you soften? Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come up. Very nice. Backward bending. Take a big breath. Stretch up out of your waist. Drop your head back as far as it goes. Keep your eyes open. You're going to look back for the floor behind you. Inhale, lift your chest up, stretch up out of the low back, arms back immediately. Try to touch the wall behind you. Bend your spine backward from your tailbone to your neck. Your lower back, middle back, and upper back are bending. Big inhale. Stomach, legs, hips, everything push forward. Body weight to your heels. Grip tight, elbows straight, hands back. Look back, fall back. Last 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come on up. And bend the knees as you go down. Put both hands on the floor in front of you and move your hips. Right, left, right, left. You're shaking this out. Notice your neck. Let your head hang loose. Maybe shake your neck gently. Yes, no. You could crouch down if that feels good. Come up on the balls of the feet. Roll your shoulders a couple times, whatever you need. Then feet together, hands to feet pose, bend your knees. Grab your heels from behind, underneath your heels. Step on all 5 fingers of each hand. Pinky fingers eventually side by side, maybe they touch. Wrap your elbows back behind the calf muscles the best that you can. Keep that wrap throughout the posture. Take a big inhale. Begin to pull on your feet as much as possible. Stretch your upper body down your legs, from your lower spine towards the floor. Your stomach pressing to your thighs, your chest to your knees, maybe your face on your legs below the knees. So from the side, your body looks like a quesadilla, no gaps anywhere. Gently press your legs back, pull up on your thigh muscles, squeeze your elbows together behind the legs. You'll notice shoulders are away from the ears. This is great. So it's more of a press with the chest down than a pull with the shoulders to the ears, right? Keep rolling those shoulders back. That's it. Squeeze the elbows together behind the legs and roll forward. You're coming to the end. Big inhale. Exhale, pull. Squeeze your thighs together. Squeeze your elbows together behind your legs. Change. Inhale, breathing, come up. Arms and head together. And then relax your arms down to your side. Beautiful. Full breath in. Full breath out. Second set. Arms overhead. Right away, switch the grip. The other thumb on the top. Big inhale, stretch up out of the waist. Slowly bend your body to the right and push your hips to the left. Come right down to where you left off from the first set. Then use the breath to explore, making your little adjustments. Left hip forward, the right shoulder forward. Press down stronger with the insides of the feet. Use both feet evenly. This looks really good. Right sideways squeeze. Roll that right shoulder forward. Can you make the arms straighter? Palms tighter. These look pretty good. Pull with that right hand. Feel the opening on the left side ribs. Change. Inhale, come on up. Beautiful. Big breath. Stretch up out of the waist. Bend your body left, hips right. It's really active. You're not collapsing to the left side. You're pulling with that left hand, lifting up out of the left hip. Right side belly squeezing. Left hip forward. Right hip forward this time. Left shoulder forward. Feel into the feet. Feel into the heels of your palms. Come down and push. How is your face, your neck, your jaw? What can you relax? Come down and push. This is it. Last chance. Push. Change. Inhale, come on up. Back bending. Relax your head back. Eyes stay open. Big inhale, lift up out of the low back. Arms pull back. The temptation is to bend the arms. Try your best to keep them straight so you get more opening through the thoracic spine. That's the upper part of your back. Your chest up, arms back. Feel that in the collarbones. Go 5. Keep breathing. 4. Hips forward. 3. Squeeze your grip. Pull your hands back 2 inches. Change. Inhale. Come on up. And exhale. You go down. Bend your knees. Now don't be shy. Move in such a way that you feel looser. You feel more flexible. Sometimes it's little quick movements. Sometimes it feels good just to hold a stretch for a breath or 2. Double check your neck, your head. Yeah, let the weight of your head start to pull you into this fold. All right, second set, hands to feet pose, bend your knees. Wrap your elbows back behind the legs. Relax your neck. Big inhale, begin to pull. Pull, stretch your body down. Eventually, you're going to straighten the legs. If your legs are pretty close to straight or already straight, focus on the wrap of the arm second set. Wrap the elbows back and keep that squeeze, continuously pulling without stopping and starting. without taking breaks. Big inhales, gather strength. Big exhales, find a little bit more space. Roll your weight forward. Undulate your spine down your legs 1 more inch. That's it. Squeeze your elbows together. Change. On your inhale, come on up. And relax your arms down side. Take a big breath in and let it out slowly. Awkward pose. Right foot step to the right. It's about 6 inches, hip width distance. The insides of your feet are parallel. So if you look down, kick your heels out just a little bit and then glue the feet here. Arms up parallel to the floor. All 5 fingers together, each hand. Stretch your arms forward toward the mirror. Suck your stomach in nice and tight. Take a big inhale, exhale, sit the hips down. Feet flat position till your hips touch a chair. Your spine is straight to begin. 100% body weight to your heels. Then chest up. Bend your upper body back. Suck the belly off the thighs. Hold that in, keep breathing. Feel into the legs. Open the knees. Feel into the feet. Open your heels. 6 inches between your toes, your heels, your hands. Chest up again. Shoulder blades squeezing together down your back. Relax your face. Change. Inhale, come up. Very nice. Second part, up on your toes. Maximum. Push down with the big toe, second toe. Stretch the top of your head up to the ceiling. Keep that stretch. Sit right down on top of your toes. Knees up. Chest up. You've got to focus your eyes one spot or you'll lose the balance. Sit a little lower than you want to. Find the shake in the legs. Then come up higher on the toes. Knees up to the ceiling. Keep breathing. Squeeze your arms. Stretch your fingers forward. Change. Inhale, come up. Last part. Come up a little bit on the toes, knees together. Focus your eyes. Focus your breath. Slowly you sit down. Take your time. The last 6 inches, try to slow it down. Very nice. Keep stretching your spine up to the ceiling. Little lift between your hips and heels. So your thighs are active. Knees squeezing together and forward. If I placed a ball on your lap, the ball would roll off your thighs and hit the floor. Pull the lower belly back. Tighten up the arms. Inhale, breathing. Slowly come up to the best of your ability. All the way up. When you're done, feet together, arms down side. Take a big breath in and let it out slowly. Second set, right foot step back. Arms up parallel to the floor. Feel into the arms. Stretch forward as far as you can with the arms. Then set the shoulders down your back. So triceps, pectorals nice and tight. Big inhale, exhale, sit it down and back. Lean forward if you need to. Thighs as low as you can. Shift your weight back. You could lift your toes if you want to. Now the back bend, lift the chest up. If you weren't reaching forward, you would fall on your bum. Feel into the legs. Open the knees. Open the heels. Try to keep the toes where they are. Chest up. Shoulders down. Lean back. Fall back. Flirt with your edge. Change. Very good. Second part. Up on the toes. Set your gaze. Push down with the big toe, second toe. Pull the belly up. Sit right down on top of the toes. Got to take it to a place where it's a little harder than you'd like it to be, and then you work to breathe, you work to stay there. Keep pushing ankles forward. The shake is what we're going for. You're doing great. Last 5, keep breathing. 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Inhale, come up. You did it. Third part, knees together. Squeeze the knee bones. Set your gaze, and you sit down. Use the arms. Think of pushing the wall away from you with your fingertips. Keep stretching your spine up. Find that little lift between the hips and the heels. Squeeze your knees back together. Point them down a little bit toward the floor. Tighten up the arms. Soften up the face. Inhale, breathing, slowly come up. This is where you're building strength. Doesn't matter how slowly you go, just as long as you feel challenged today. And then release. Feet together, arms down. Big breath in. Big breath out. Eagle pose next. Arms over your head. Swing your right arm under your left arm. Cross and twist like ropes. Palms together in front of your face. If interlacing the fingers helps you get a grip, go ahead and do so. And then twist your thumbs toward your face. Pull the elbows down a little bit lower. Sit down. Lean your upper body back. Bring your right leg up over your left leg as high as possible. You're trying to get the right foot underneath the left calf muscle. One day you might hook all 5 toes. Then sit down. Squeeze your legs together. Suck your stomach in and lift your chest. Pull your elbows down. Press your palms. Keep shifting weight back to your standing heel. Check in with the breath. Slow it down the exhale. Deepen the breath. Sit down, squeeze the legs. Same time, lift your heart up. Change. Your arms come up overhead. Left arm under the right arm, cross and twist. Eventually extending your fingers and trying to line up the pads of your fingers. Elbows down a couple times. One day, who knows, maybe you'll get your fingertips below your nose. Sit down. Left leg as high as the right. One thing with a home practice, even if you have a few space heaters, it's not going to be quite as hot as the hot room. Don't force the body. Just feel into what is possible today. We want the yoga to meet us where we are. That's how we get the most benefit. Push knees a little bit left. Shift upper body right. Eventually, left knee under the left elbow. Right knee under the right elbow. Now sit down one more time, and same time, lift your chest up. Change. Arms come up overhead. Right into second set, right arm swing under the left. A little bit better grip second set, whatever that means for you. Sit down. Right leg high on the left. The tendency in eagle is to overwork. Where can you relax? This looks great. You're going for joints in one line. Longest possible spine. Find your breathing. Get it into a rhythm right here. Gaze is set. Sit as low as you can. Change. Arms up one final time. The left arm swings under your right arm. Best grip you can for today's practice. Sit down and bring your left leg high on your right thigh. And then just observe what comes up. I find that when I'm balancing on one leg, there's a lot of ego, perfectionism. This kind of stuff comes up. We want to become aware of it. Breathe to release it so it loses its power. Then sit down as low as you can in your body today. Chest high, but same time elbows down. Push the left pinky forward. Find that opening between the shoulder blades. Change. Arms up over your head. Arms down to your side. Take a deep breath in and let it out slowly. This is an opportunity to grab a sip of water if you need one. If you don't, you could practice standing in stillness, focusing your eyes, and stay with your breathing. Next is standing head to knee pose. Shift the weight to your left foot, lift your right leg up off the floor. Stomach in, round forward and pick up the right foot to the best of your ability, interlacing all 10 fingers around the ball of the right foot. Start to finish, concentrate, 1 point forward. You have to set the gaze and keep your mind on your breath. Your standing leg is solid. This means the thigh muscles are contracted. You might feel the kneecap lift. Find a squeeze to the left butt cheek, right where it meets the thigh. Feel into the sole of the left foot. Spread the toes out. Shift the weight forward a little bit. Distribute your weight evenly on that standing foot. Keep sucking your stomach in to support your lower back. If the standing leg feels solid, big inhale, kick the right leg forward until the right leg is parallel to the floor. Take a deep breath. Continuously keep kicking. Right heel forward. Same time, flex the whole right foot back. All 5 toes turn in from your ankle toward your face. From the side, the legs create a 90-degree angle. Cinch the inner thighs together. Option to bend your elbows down. As you bend the elbows down, you'll suck your stomach in deeply. Feel into what you have here. Standing leg solid, kicking leg solid, face relaxed. And then slowly reverse. Straighten your arms, bend your knee, and bring your feet together. Take a deep breath and let that go. Shift the weight to the right foot. Pick up the left the best you can, getting right into the pose. Set your gaze, 1 point forward. Now, if reaching your foot is not available yet, that's okay. Try your best to start sucking your stomach in and rounding so that you lift up out of your lower back. If you have the foot in your hands, feel that the foot is weightless. You're using your leg strength, your core strength to hold that left leg up. Plug the right big toe down. Notice if the weight is listing to the side of the foot, pull it back. Option to kick the left leg forward. As you kick, feel free to lift your chest. Kick your heel forward. Flex your foot back. This looks really good. Leg exactly parallel to the floor. Very nice. You're starting to create a stretch at your Achilles tendon. From here, bend the elbows. Elbows touch the calf. They might even go below the calf. Firm up what you have. Slow down your exhale. Last few moments. Slowly reverse. Straighten your arms, bend your knee, and bring your feet together. Feel free to do a back bend here if you'd like. Hands to your lower back. Push your hips forward and drop your head back. Second set, half the time. Shift the weight back to your left foot. Pick up your right. Set your gaze right away, concentrating 1 point forward on your left knee. Left leg solid, stomach sucked in. Deep breaths. Option to kick out. If you're kicking out, hard flex with the right foot. Focus on the inner thighs here. That's going to help to stabilize the pelvis, to stabilize the pose. Elbows can come down. Taking a moment here, firm up what you have. Take about 5 seconds to bring your forehead to your knee. Keep breathing. Keep kicking for balance. And then slowly change. Take a deep breath and let it go. Shift the weight. Pick up the left foot. Get your nice tight grip. Concentrate on the right knee. Feel free to move through your progression at your own pace. I recommend about a count of 5 to each part. Option to kick when you're ready. And just remember that slow and steady wins the race. Elbows can come down whenever you're ready. Right about here, just pause. Feel into your standing leg. Firm up your pelvis, your inner thighs, and then keep kicking as you bring forehead to knee. Keep your big toe plugged into your mat. And when you're ready, slowly reverse. Feet together, arms down to your side. Very nice. Do a little back bend if you need one. Standing bow pulling pose is next. Bring your right hand out. Scoop up your right ankle from the inside, all 5 fingers together. Your left arm stretch up to the ceiling, shoulder width your chin. Concentrate 1 point forward. Squeeze the right hip forward. Standing leg solid. Take a big inhale, stretch up, and charge your body forward toward the mirror. You're trying to touch the front wall, or mirror if you happen to have one. Kick your right leg back and up to the ceiling. Bring your body down. Bring your belly and your chest parallel to the floor. Keep kicking. Reaching your foot up high over the top of your head. You're bringing your belly parallel to the floor so that the 2 feet are in one line from the side. This is easier for your balance. Then slide your left shoulder forward. Touch your left shoulder to your chin. Your shoulder blade feels like it's coming out of the body. Same time, feel the right shoulder pulled back by the kick. So you're pulling the 2 shoulders into one straight line. The kick and the stretch are 50-50. If you're falling backwards, try pointing the toes, kicking harder. Slide that left shoulder forward. Point the right toes, kick the right leg back. What can you soften? Now, right about here, you're going to want to fall out on purpose. Instead, commit. You're here 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Feet together, arm down. Very nice. That was a full minute. Big breath. Left side, your left hand out, scoop up your left ankle, right arm stretch up to the ceiling. So right away, you want to feel the right shoulder pulling forward, the left shoulder starting to draw back with the kick, but squeeze the left hip forward a little bit. So you're starting a spine twist. Big inhale, go. Kick the left leg back, reach the right arm forward, bring the body down. So all 3 things are happening at once. You've got it. Right shoulder forward. Try to physically touch your shoulder to your chin. Squeeze that left butt cheek. Find the power of the back of the left leg to kick your foot up over your head. Body comes down. Now, as the body comes down, the heart rate comes up. This is what you're looking for. This is the cardio portion of the class. Slow down the exhale. Keep your gaze set and notice what comes up in your mind. Body down more. Stretch forward more. Kick back more. Kick harder. Squeeze that left butt cheek. Point your left toes. Squeeze your right fingers. Bring your body down. Last 5, 4, 3. Kick up 2, 1. Step your feet together. Nice work. Take a big breath. Let it out slowly. The second set's half the time. Scoop up the right ankle. Left arm stretch up to the ceiling. Right hip a little bit forward. Take a big inhale, set your gaze, and go. You're here 30, 29, 28. halfway. Listen to your breath. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. The focus is everything. Beautiful focus, Lizzie. Last side, last set. Scoop up your left ankle, right arm up to the ceiling. Draw your knees together. Set your gaze 1 point. Big inhale, go. 30 seconds. You can do this. Just keep your mind on your breath. Falling out is okay. Just pop right back into the pose as soon as you can. You want to take it to a place where you feel challenged. You're teetering on that edge. However, the breath is smooth and steady. Last 5. And change. Step your feet together and bring your arm down. Nice, coming out with control. Take a step to the back side of the mat for balancing stick. Start with your feet together. Inhale your arms overhead, palms together. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs. Try to pull your arms behind your ears and bring your chin away from your chest. Step your right foot forward, point your left toes, come down. Right away, set your gaze one spot on the floor about 4 feet in front of you. Bring your body down and your leg up. Squeeze your palms, slide your shoulders forward, squeeze your left seat, stretch your toes back. Change, step back, keep your arms overhead. Take a big inhale, tighten it up. Left foot forward and go. Right away, set your gaze. See what you're looking at. Breathe. Bring your chest down. Can you bring your arms up? Now squeeze that grip. That's it. Make the shoulders burn. Stretch forward, back, change, step back. And arms down to your sides. Take 2 breaths. Really solid. Everything happening at once here. So you've got to be in the game. Arms up overhead. Interlace your fingers. Step the right foot forward. Set your gaze and go. Body down and leg up. Think tug of war. So squeeze the grip, slide down forward. Squeeze your legs, stretch your toes back. Left hip down a touch. Shift the body weight forward. Change. That's it, Lizzie. Big inhale. Left foot forward. Go. Body down and leg up. Set your gaze. Commit. You're here 10. Keep stretching. 9. 8. Keep breathing. 7. 6. Last 5. Everything you got. 3, 2, and 1. Step back. You did it. Arms down to your sides. All right, you can turn or step to the side of your mat, whatever your setup is. We're setting up for our separate leg series. Inhale your arms over your head. Big step to the right, about 4 feet distance, arms parallel to the floor. Slight pigeon toe to the feet unless you have sciatica. Suck your stomach in and slowly swan dive forward. If you do happen to have trouble with your sciatic nerve, you can try keeping the feet parallel or turning the toes out slightly. Grab your heels from the outside, 5 fingers together, thumbs with your index fingers. If you can't reach your heels yet, try the outer edges of your feet. If that's not available, take your peace sign fingers and hook your big toes. Pull on your feet. Stretch your upper body down from your lower spine toward the floor. Suck your stomach in, pull your body through your legs. You're trying to touch the top of the head to the floor between your feet. Squeeze your quadriceps, the front of the thigh. Suck your stomach in. Press your chest, your collarbones toward the floor. Lift your tailbone up to the ceiling. Check in with your breathing. Deep inhales, gather strength. Deep exhales, pull the body through the legs. You're coming to the end. Push down with your knuckles into the floor. Roll your body weight forward. Change. Inhale, come up, strong belly, strong legs. Step back. Arms up over your head. And your arms down to your side. Take a big breath in. Let it out slowly. Looking good. Second set, arms up. Big step to the right, arms parallel to the floor. Slight pigeon toe to the feet if that's appropriate for you, and you go. Swan dive. Grab your heels from the outside. Grab what you can grab and start to pull. Bending the elbows if you're able. Grab the elbows onto the outsides of the shins. It's gonna help you to get more strength out of your arms, out of your chest. Check in with your neck. Maybe shake your head yes and no if you carry a lot of tension there. Now, pull without stopping and starting, without taking breaks. This is where you're gonna build that upper body endurance, upper body strength. You're coming to the end. Squeeze the front of the thigh. Squeeze the belly. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Stretch the top of your head down. Change. Inhale, come on up. So strong. Big step back. Arms down to your side. Take a big breath in and out. Triangle pose. Trikonasana. Feet together, arms up over your head. Big step to the right, like 5 feet distance. Arms parallel to the floor. Turn your right foot out, left foot in, bend your right knee and sit down. Right thigh parallel to the floor. Push your hips forward, pull your arms back, open up your chest. Inhale, move both arms at the same time. Right elbow to the right knee. Your right hand stretches down. Fingertips aim between the big toe, second toe. Don't touch the floor. Don't put any body weight on your fingertips or your hand on the floor. Start to reach up to the ceiling and look up. Chin on your left shoulder, so the profile of your face is visible from the side. Squeeze your left hip forward. Keep pressing your right knee back with the help of your elbow. Suck in the stomach. Keep it in, keep breathing. Turn, twist your upper body back. Squeeze the left leg all the way straight. Squeeze that left butt cheek. Push the outside edge of the left foot into the floor. Inhale, come up, so strong. Your right foot turns in, your left foot turns out. Bend your left knee and sit down. Hips forward, pull your arms back, open up your chest, and notice Lizzie's spine is straight in the center, so her shoulders are over her hips. Inhale, move both arms at the same time. Elbow to the knee. It's gonna be easier on the hip joints once you're in the pose. You push the right hip forward right away. You wanna keep that push. Right hip continuously squeezing forward, upper body twisting back against the right hip. So you're resisting yourself, and this creates that beautiful psoas stretch. Squeeze your heels together. Drive that left heel down, lift up out of the left hip socket. Yeah, that's it. Reach up another inch. Keep breathing. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come up, gorgeous. Big step back. Your arms come up. Your arms come down. Take a nice big breath. Just feel your heart rate lifted. That's right where you want to be. Second set, arms up over your head. Take your big step to the right, immediately arms down. Right foot out, left foot in. Bend the right knee, sit down. Spine straight in the center. Inhale, flip the palms, move the arms, elbow to your knee. Now you might be using a lot of elbow to push that knee back. That's totally fine. We want the knee in line with the toes. So if you look down, your knee is pointing the same direction as your second toe. Squeeze left hip forward, twist the upper body back against that left hip forward. Can you knit the low ribs? Broaden the chest, open up the shoulders. Last couple breaths. Stretch up another inch. Change. Inhale, come up. Right foot in, left foot out. This is it. Bend the left knee, sit down. Hips forward, arms back, body back. Move the arms, elbow to the knee. If your hips are pretty open like Lizzie's, you can start to find an equal and opposite push of knee back into the elbow, helping you find more of your inner thighs. Squeeze that right butt cheek. Lift up out of the pelvis. Turn, twist the upper body back. Can you reach up another inch? Can you soften your jaw? Last couple breaths. Change. Inhale, come up. Big step back. Arms come up over your head, and your arms float down to your side. Take a big breath. You're doing great. The heart rate's gonna come back down now, standing separate leg, forehead to knee. Arms over your head, palms together, just the thumbs crossed this time. Your elbows straight, arms touching with your head. Step to your right, about 3 feet. Pick up your feet, pivot, face the front of the mat. So this is a great setup we have here. You can really see that 3 feet is a big step. Then you bring the back foot around and squeeze the left hip forward to get the hips square. Big inhale, round down. Keep squeezing that left hip forward. Land your fingertips in front of your big toe and second toe. Bend your right knee as much as you need to. Set your gaze. Eyes focused one spot. Shift your weight forward to the right foot. Push the left hip forward. Stomach is in. Throat should feel choked, but relax your jaw so you can breathe. Eyes are open. Forehead a little higher on the knee. Reconnect with that outer left butt cheek. Squeeze it forward as you rise. Arms and head together. That's it. I see the work. Turn, pick up your feet, pivot, face the back of your mat. Make sure you keep a big step as you pivot. Spread out your left toes. Squeeze your right butt cheek forward. Keep that squeeze as you round in, arms and head together. Now you'll notice, if you take a look, Lizzie's front knee is slightly bent. This is appropriate for many of us where our knees tend to hyperextend. Feel into your body. What works for you? If you ever have pain in the knee joint, especially in this pose, soften the knee. Then notice you can still squeeze the quadriceps on the left leg with the knee bent. Squeeze the right butt cheek forward. Plug the left big toe down. Peel the belly up, forehead a little higher on the knee. Nice. Slowly come up, right hip forward. Turn, face the side, and step back, arms down to your side. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Second set, arms up over your head. Step to the right, keep arms and head together. Pick up your feet and pivot. Take a moment, spread out the sole of that right foot, right toes. Looks good. Squeeze the left butt cheek, and you go down. Think left hip forward, left hip forward, left hip forward. That's it, all the way down. Set your gaze. Forehead to your knee. Remember, this is a compression pose, first and foremost. You're compressing the front side body, rounding the back side body. This helps to balance the endocrine system. So important, especially in times of stress. Shift your weight to the right foot. Plug that right big toe down. You've got it. Squeeze the inner thighs. Slowly come out. Right big toe down. Yeah, all the way up. Nice work. Pivot. Face the back of the mat. Right hip forward. Tighten up your arms. And you go down. So strong. Remember, it's not about being balanced perfectly. A little bit of wobbling, shaking, even occasionally falling means that you're doing it right. It means that you're working your edge. When we wobble, we find the ways that we need to get stronger. Last couple breaths. And slowly come up. Turn, face the side, and step back, arms down to your side. Take a big breath, let your airway clear, and set up for tree pose. Standing in the middle of your mat, feet together nicely. Shift the weight to your left leg and lift your right leg up. Grab a hold of the right foot with the left hand. Feel free to use two hands as long as that feels okay in your knee. You'll place your right foot nice and high, the sole of the foot facing the ceiling, and slowly, gently let your right knee come down and back. Squeeze your lower bum forward, squeeze your knee back. Looking for an opening in the right hip and the pelvis. Lift the belly up, roll your shoulders back. Right hand can come to the center of the chest. If you'd like to try bringing the left hand up, push your left thigh into your right foot. If the foot slips, you can always grab it again, but you never know till you try. Check back in with the standing leg, spread the toes, squeeze the thigh, and then lengthen the back of the neck. And release. Gorgeous. Right leg comes down, left leg lifts up. Sometimes poses like this, feels like you have two different bodies, right to left. That's okay. You don't have to force anything. What can this side do? Where does this side need to stretch? Hips forward, squeezing the knee back. Low belly up, shoulders back. You'll feel your tailbone drop straight down. So it's neither tucked nor sticking out behind you. One or both hands in prayer, yogi's choice. You hold that foot as long as you need to. Shift the weight to the instep of the standing foot and grow tall like a tree. Gorgeous. Change. Step the left foot down. Next is toe stand. Feel free to do a second set of tree. Just listen to your knee joints. Right leg lift up. If you're going for toe, try to place the foot as high as you can and keep the toes pointed. Then bend at the waist. Touch both hands to the floor. When your hands touch the floor, shift as much weight as you need to the hands. Bend the knee and bring the hips down. Right here, this is one of my favorite parts, just getting that nice hip stretch. Remember, this pose is not all or nothing. If you are sitting down onto the foot, walk your hands back slowly. Stretch your spine up to the ceiling. Keep your gaze set one spot on the floor, 4 feet in front of you. Both knees in one line parallel to the floor. First your left hand to the center of the chest, then your right hand. Palms together, namaskar. Stretch your spine up, and then reverse. Walk the hands forward, push back up if you can. You can always slide the leg off if you need to, and release. Good work. Keep your gaze set on the floor. Left leg lifts up. Feel free to hold the left foot with your right hand as you bend at the waist. Touch both hands to the floor. Once you get about halfway down, you can let go of the foot, put both hands on the floor, and bend your knee, bring your hips down. Walk the hands back when you're ready. Stretch your spine up to the ceiling and take your time here. This is where you're establishing the balance as you walk the hands back. Chest is up so your spine is straight. Squeeze your knees together. Think left knee down, same time squeeze right knee up. Belly in, one or both hands in prayer. Try to reverse best you can, and again, feel free to slide that leg off. And release. Nice work. Take a moment, take a breath, acknowledge your standing practice. Savasana. Grab a sip of water if you need to. Lie down on your back. Relax. Then scan the body. When the mind wanders, come back to what you feel physically. The weight of your ankles, your heels on the mat. The lift of your chest with every inhale. Scan the body, looking for those places you know you hold tension. It could be your pelvic floor or your shoulders. Soften between your eyebrows. Soften your inner ears, your tongue. Feel your body as this vessel. As you inhale, think of filling from heels up to the top of the head. As you exhale, you're spilling out, melting into your mouth. Take a deeper breath and let it go. Begin the floor series here with wind removing pose. Lift your right leg up. Interlace all 10 fingers. Pull your right knee to your right shoulder, avoiding your rib cage. Feel into the left leg. Flex your left foot so your left calf is down on your mat. Now, tuck your chin and look at your chest. You want to keep the chin tucked. This is good for your thyroid gland. Roll both shoulders down. Tuck both elbows in. And pull your right knee toward your shoulder. Keep breathing. Change. Looks good. Left leg lifts up. Interlace your fingers. Pull the left knee to the left shoulder. Now as you do, you might need to roll your body to the left. So then roll it back to the right. Rolling the right shoulder down. That's it. Right calf down. Left elbow, tuck it in a little bit more. Looks good, and chin tucked to your chest. So you can see your chest. You can see whether or not it is level. From here, inhales gather strength. Exhales pull a little bit deeper. Change. Your left leg comes down, and then both legs lift up. Lift your upper body up. Try to grab your elbows over your legs. If you can't reach your elbows yet, that's no problem. You grab what you can. Feet relax side by side. Chin to your chest. So the back of the neck one day is on the floor. Shoulders down. Breath by breath, press your tailbone down. You're lengthening your backbone here. So really nice compression for the digestive system, the colon. Good for the immune system. Change, release, relax. Find your savasana. We're doing so much more here than just exercising, getting the heart rate up, sweating, right? We're balancing the body system. So you're compressing into your organs, compressing into your glands, and this helps the whole body feel better. It's one of the reasons why we feel so much better after we practice. Second side, your right leg lift up, interlace your fingers, and pull. And the beauty of this practice is that it works. Each pose builds off the one before. Each pose sets you up for the one that's coming next. Shoulders down, elbows tucked in. Chin to your chest, pull to your maximum. And change. The right leg comes down, and then the left leg lifts up. Interlace your fingers and pull. Your right shoulder down, your left elbow in. Breathe into your left hip. And change. Left leg down. Lift both legs up. Grab your elbows over your legs. Get your nice tight grip. Press your lower back down. Tuck your chin to your chest. Plug your shoulders down. Set your gaze. And change. Relax. Release. Find your Savasana. Deep breath. Next is your sit-up. You're always welcome to skip these and just roll over. Otherwise, bring your feet together, flex your feet, toes point toward your face, bring your arms overhead and cross your thumbs. Take an inhale, sit up, arms and head together. Grab your feet, pull twice as you exhale. Eventually forehead to your knees. Then turn around, lie down on your belly for Cobra Pose. Lying down on your belly, place your hands under your shoulders close to your chest. Palms nice and flat on the floor. If you look down, fingertips are in line with the tops of the shoulders and your pinkies are in line with your deltoids. Then zip your legs together. Feel your heels physically touch. Squeeze your thighs, your kneecaps off the floor. Squeeze your bum. Tuck your elbows in. Inhale, lift up. Lift up till just your belly button is on the floor. The rest of the upper body in the air. Elbows come up to a 90-degree angle. Elbows are in, touching the sides of the body. Squeeze your shoulder blades down your back. Push your rib cage forward. Pull the belly in. Push your pubic bone down, lift up a little bit higher, and lower down. Gorgeous. Look to the right, release, relax. Savasana, big breaths. Sometimes there's this idea that our mind is supposed to be totally blank in Savasana, or that the mind will never wander. One day we'll be able to keep the mind totally present. Maybe that's true. I haven't gotten there yet. But I feel like if we notice the thoughts that come up, there's a lot of value to that. Because sometimes those thoughts can be really negative, and just by noticing them, we can take away their power. Sometimes those thoughts are really beautiful. We think about people we love. We experience our bodies truly. So just becoming aware of that. That's what Savasana is all about. Second set, hands under your shoulders, zip your legs together nice and tight, hips solid, elbows in. Inhale, lift up. Without moving the hands, drag your hands back, push your ribs forward. Looks good. Squeeze your shoulder blades, peel your belly up, lift your chin up, lift your chest up, change, look to your left, release, relax, and just be. Next is locust pose. Your arms straight position. Slide your arms under your body, your palms face down. Try to get your elbows under your belly. Pinky fingers touch. Spread your fingers wide. Bring your chin out. Squeeze your right leg straight. Inhale, your right leg lift up. Use your arms to shift the body weight forward to the shoulders. Press down strong with both forearms, both palms. Squeeze your right butt cheek, lift up, and lower down. Left leg solid, left leg left. Shift the body weight forward. Round the upper back and shoulders. Push with your shoulders. Push with your forearms, lift up, and change. Lower down. Third part. Mouth down, elbows up, elbows closer together underneath you. Take a big inhale. Squeeze the legs together, lift both legs up. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. Squeeze legs together, shins together best you can. Press your inner elbows down. Lift your hips up and change. Slowly lower down. Ooh, nicely lowering. Slowly, Lizzie. Look to the right. Roll your arms out. Relax. So one thing you would notice if you did happen to take a look at the video here is that when Lizzie lifts up her leg at the end of the pose, when she lifts up to her maximum, it's very subtle. because she's already working at a place where she's really challenged. If at the end of the pose, when we say lift up a little more, you feel that leg go like 6 inches, a foot higher, work a little bit harder for the whole entirety of the pose. And remember, this one is just 10 seconds. Believe me, it's not my favorite, but it makes you so strong. Second set, arms under the body, palms face down. Chin out on the floor. Right leg solid, right leg lift. So right away, a place where you feel challenged, you have to work to hold it. Keep breathing, then a little bit higher and change. Gorgeous. Left leg solid, left leg lifts. Give it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, a little higher and change. Very good. Third part, mouth down. Keep breathing, guys. Don't stop breathing. Take a big inhale, both legs lift. Give it 10, 9, keep breathing, 8, 7, 6, 5, a little higher, 4, 3, hold it, 2, and 1. That's it, that's the way. And then she lowers so slowly. And that's where you build the most strength. Roll the arms out. Look to your left. Breathe. Full locust pose. Bring your arms out to the sides, chin out on the floor. You're setting up your body like a capital T. Zip your legs together tight, big inhale. Lift the body up, arms, chest, legs, everything up off the floor. Chest up, arms up, hands a little bit higher than the head, palms slightly forward. Looks good, squeeze your shoulder blades. Now focus on the legs, thighs together, legs up. Chest up, chin up, thighs up, look up, exhale, belly up, change. Gorgeous. Look to the right. Again. That lift at the end was subtle. It was small because she was already working her edge. So how do you know how hard to work your breath? You want to work at a place where you feel so challenged, you have to focus on the breath. And those two things together, the physical challenge and the need to focus on the breath, it helps to turn off the mind. At least for a moment here or there. Second set, arms out, chin out. Zip your legs together tight, hips solid, take a big inhale, fly. Legs up, chest up. Hands higher than your head, look up. Body follows the eyes. Now keep breathing. Chest up, chest up, chest up. That's it. Belly in. Squeeze your inner thighs. Can you get the thighs up? Change. Gorgeous. Look to the left. Relax, release, Savasana. You're doing great. You notice the thoughts that come up. And maybe, if they are negative, if you are criticizing yourself, change the narrative. You are doing this incredibly powerful, difficult yoga practice. You are a strong person. Bow pose, chin out, bend your knees, grab your feet from the outside, knees in, and your toes point. Take a big inhale and kick up. Kick your thighs up off the floor, roll forward onto the soft part of the belly. Keep kicking, don't stop kicking. This looks great. Knees in, your toes point. Keep breathing. Kick back more. Kick harder. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Roll forward. This is it. Dig deep within yourself. Kick up 1 more inch and change. Release. Relax. Big toes close together. Heels fall open. Take a couple big breaths. Particularly with back bending poses, because they open up our hearts, our bellies, our throats, parts of the body where we hold tension and sometimes painful emotional experience, painful memories, a lot comes up. And so by becoming aware of those thoughts that are coming up, you can actually start to release some of that trauma, that pain you're holding on to in the body. What you want to do is when you notice it coming up, feel into where you feel it most intensely in your body. For me, it's usually my throat. And then send big, stretchy breaths there in the Savasana. Second set, chin out, hold your feet. Knees in, point your toes. Take a big inhale, kick up. Roll forward, pull your knees in. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your inner thighs, your pelvic floor. Keep breathing, you can do this. Roll forward, kick up 5, 4, knees in, 3, that's it, 1 more inch, 2, and release. Gorgeous, as you look to your left. Breathe where you feel it the most. Hands under your shoulders. Go ahead and push on up to the top of your towel and set up fixed firm pose. Sit with your knees and your feet together. Separate your feet and sit between your heels. If your knees or your feet hurt, feel free to open your knees as wide as you need, especially if you're not used to practicing in a cooler room. Open the knees a little wider if you need to. Hands to your toes. When you're ready, drop back, 1 elbow at a time. And put the top of your head, back of your head, and eventually your shoulders on the floor. Arms up over your head, grab your opposite elbows. Tucking your chin to your chest, lift your chest and stomach up to the ceiling. Eventually, you might bring your knees back together, but it's more important that your knees stay down on your mat. Bring your hands to your feet, use your elbows, come on up. And turn around, lie down, relax on your back, Savasana. Big breath in, and let it out. Reset your gaze on the ceiling. Scan your body. Soften any tension. Flex your feet, arms overhead. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, grab your feet. Pull on your feet twice. Forehead to your knees. Turn around. Second set, fixed firm. Go back 1 elbow at a time. Lizzie, you do your thing. For those of you at home, maybe you're not dropping back yet. That's totally fine. If you feel like you could do a little bit more, just open your knees a little wider. Start to bend 1 elbow. Maybe that's enough for today. Maybe open the knees a little wider. Start to bend the other elbow. Baby steps. Hands to your feet. Carefully come back up. Turn around. Lie down. Savasana. Relax. And scan and soften. And then maybe make this your goal throughout the day. If you're driving, if you're sitting on your couch or sitting at your desk or cooking food, whatever, scan and soften. Flex your feet, arms overhead. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, grab your feet, pull twice. Turn around, come to the middle of the towel, half tortoise. Set knees and feet together. Arms over your head, palms together. Pull your arms back, lift your chin, squeeze your belly as you go down. Stretch your arms forward, touch your forehead to the floor. Your palms stay together for this one. Your pinky fingers touch the floor, the rest of your arms are in the air. Elbows are straight. Stretch your arms forward as far as they'll go. Anchor your pinkies right here. Press your hips back toward your heels. Looks good. Soften your neck, your jaw, your forehead, and breathe as big as you can into your back. Re-squeeze your thighs, your palms, come up arms and head together. Pressing the hips back best you're able. Arms down to your sides. Turn around. Savasana. Relax on your backs. Flex your feet, bring your arms over your head. Take your big inhale, sit up. Exhale, grab your feet, pull twice, and turn around. We do it again, half tortoise. Knees and feet together, arms overhead. Stomach sucked in, and you go down. If your forehead touches the floor, you might draw your chin forward. Placing more the center of the forehead on the floor, it can feel really nice. If your head is not yet touching the floor, just relax your head down. Now squeeze your arms, your palms, and breathe around your shoulder blades. Create the stretch. Pressing your hips back. And slowly come up, arms and head together. Squeeze your belly, squeeze your palms, your pinkies. Arms down, turn around. Savasana. You're doing great. Feet together, flex your feet, arms overhead. Big inhale, sit up. Exhale, grab your feet, pull twice. Turn around, camel pose. Stand up on your knees. Knees hip width distance, about 6 inches. Hands to the low back. Push your hips forward. Drop your head back. Go about halfway back, stop in the middle. This might be it. Just breathe. Option to grab your heels, one at a time. Thumbs on the outside, fingers on the inside, full palm grip. Big inhale, stomach, legs, hips, push forward. Big inhale, lift your chest up to the ceiling. See what you're looking at. Soften your forehead. Feel the stretch on your jaw. Feel the stretch across the belly. Keep pushing. Last couple breaths. Both hands on your back. Push yourself forward. Have a seat. As soon as you're ready, turn around, lie down, savasana, relax. Breathe where you feel it. And we need this release. This release we get from camel, from rabbit. We have to get this stuff out. Feet together, feet flex. Bring your arms up over your head. Big inhale, sit up, grab your feet, pull twice. So second step, stand up on the knees. Option to stay here as long as you would like. Standing on the knees, hands to the low back. Push your hips forward and drop your head back. Option to grab your feet as you're ready. Now, connect with your breath and stay with your eyes. See what you see. You're going to hit a wall. Try to take 2 breaths past the wall. Whenever you're done in Savasana, notice what comes up. If you need it, take a really big breath in and open up your mouth, let it go. Feet together, flex your feet, arms up, inhale, sit up. Exhale, grab your feet. And turn around, rabbit pose. Coming to the middle of the towel, or the back of the towel. Sit knees and feet together. If you're using a towel, flip it over your feet. Grab your heels over your towel. Thumbs on the outsides. Tuck your chin and round down, forehead to the knees. And grab the feet, tuck the chin, and roll forward, lift your hips up. You're rolling forward until your arms are straight. If there's a gap between your forehead and knees, you might walk your knees up one by one. Squeeze your feet tighter together, suck your stomach in, feel your total spine stretch. Very little weight in the head. Pull the belly in, roll the shoulders away from your ears. Slowly roll back up, your head comes up last. Gorgeous, turn around, lie down, savasana, relax. Favorite parts of the class that release camel and rabbit for the spine. Flex your feet, arms up overhead. Big inhale, sit up, grab your feet. Turn around, come back to the middle of the towel, and do it again. Grab your heels, tuck your chin, and you go down. You keep the chin tucked, lift the hips up. Once your arms are straight, you can stop rolling forward. Energy is still coming forward, but you don't want to crunch your neck. Instead, suck the belly in deeper and lift the middle part of your back up to the ceiling. Lift your shoulders away from your ears. Squeeze your thighs with your arms. Push your knees down. Push the tops of your feet down. Lift up out of your neck. And slowly roll back up. Your head comes up last. Beautiful. Turn around. Lie down. Savasana. Relax. So right here, just commit. Commit to finishing your practice if that's what you aim to do today. Commit to feeling into your body, noticing your breath in this moment. Flex your feet, arms up overhead, big inhale, sit up, exhale, grab your feet, pull twice, turn and sit facing the front of your mat for head to knee. Take your right leg out and tuck your left leg in, creating a 90-degree angle with your legs. Arms up over your head, turn your upper body to the right, grab your right foot. Interlace your fingers, flex your foot back. Pull back on the ball of the foot, bring your forehead to your knee. You can bend your knee as much as you need to. Get the forehead to knee connection. Option to bring your elbows down. Everybody roll into the left. Left elbow down, left shoulder down. Press the left knee into the floor. Round your back, get your forehead a little closer to your stomach. Gently push your right knee down with the help of your forehead. And change. Take your left leg out, tuck your right leg in. Inhale your arms up and grab your left foot. Flex the little pinky toe side of the foot back as well. Forehead to the knee. Option to bring the elbows down. You're pulling a little bit on the ball of the foot. I want you to also keep the foot flexed and kick the ball of the foot into your hands. You find that nice push-pull, that gorgeous calf stretch. Roll to your right and gently straighten your left leg with your forehead touching. Change. 2 legs forward, lie down on your back, do a sit-up. Flex your feet, inhale, sit up, grab your feet, and pull twice. Set up by walking the hips back, right, left, right, left. You could also take your hand, grab your glutes, and pull them out of the way. As soon as you're ready, flex your little toes back, lift your chest up, and stretch your body forward. This looks good. Keep squeezing the inner thighs. Yep, that's it. And collarbones forward, shoulders back just a touch. Yeah, long neck. This looks great. One more big breath. Change. Turn around, lie down, Savasana. Relax. Looking good. Take a big breath. You're right here at the end. You've worked so hard to get to this point. Flex your feet, arms overhead. Inhale, sit up. And turn around. We do it again, head to knee. Your right leg out, your left leg in. Inhale your arms up and grab your right foot. Pull, flex your foot back, forehead to your knee. Roll in this time to the left. Check in with the left leg. Keep that leg active. Press down with the left knee toward the mat. Forehead higher on the right knee. Change. Looks good. Your left leg out, your right leg in. So this is another compression pose. Forehead to the knee, the most important thing. You're bending your knee if you need to. You're sucking your stomach in. You're rounding your lower back. Throat is choked. Your eyes are open. At the end, can you get the forehead higher on the knee? Change. Both legs forward. Lie down on your back. Flex your feet and sit up. Grab your feet. Walk your hips back. Lift your chest up and start to pull the upper body forward. Use your breath. So wherever you're tight, if you're tight in your low back, send big stretchy breaths there. Maybe it's your upper back, your shoulder area. Breathe between the shoulder blades. Flex the little toes back. One more time, squeeze your inner thighs and pull your upper body forward. Change, turn around, lie down, Savasana, relax. Bring your feet together, flex your feet, arms over your head, and sit up. Grab your feet, pull twice. Very nice. Turn, face the side of your mat. Spine twisting pose. You'll bend your left knee on the floor, bring the right leg over the left knee corner. Make sure that both of your hips are flat on the floor. You can place the right hand behind you. Inhale, left arm up. Bring it over your knee. Elbow to the knee. Push your knee back 2 or 3 times with the help of your left elbow. Grab the left knee with the left hand. Keep the left knee on the floor. Right arm around the back if you don't need it on the floor. Big inhale. Lift your chest up. On the exhale, start to turn, twist, look over the right shoulder. Suck the right side waist in, roll your right shoulder back, look over your shoulder. One more time, push your right hip down, twist that against that right hip, pushing down, change, switch your legs. I like to start with my left hand on the floor behind me. Feel free to lean into that hand, reach the right arm up, and bring it over. If you're grabbing your right knee with your right hand, try to keep the knee down. If you don't need the left hand on the floor behind you, wrap it around the back. But if it's staying on the floor, fingers point away from you. Push down strong with everything that's touching down. Lift up, chest up, and look back over the left shoulder. Roll the right shoulder back as well. Then look over the left shoulder. Suck the left side waist in. Last chance, twist. Change, release. Relax, that's 26 completed. Savasana. Take a deep breath. You did such a fantastic job. Give yourself this last breathing, last Savasana to cap off the practice. Flex your feet, arms overhead, big inhale, sit up. Exhale, grab your feet and pull twice. Turn around, sit in the middle of your mat. Place your hands on your knees for support and relax your belly. All you'll do here is snap your stomach to exhale. Allow the inhales to happen automatically. Begin. Exhale, exhale, exhale. This is beautiful. You'll notice not too loud. The only sound is just air moving through the throat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times, whatever you need to do. The second set is a little bit faster. It might make no sound. You're aiming for about 60 breaths at home. But remember, it's more important that you focus on the form, using the abdominal muscles, than the face. You don't want to use the face to create the exhale. Relax your belly and begin. Very nice. It's okay if you need to slow down a little bit at the end. 5, 4, 3, 2. Whew. Nice work. Have some water if you need. Do whatever you need to do. Relax on your back. I will be here with you for 2 minutes, just to support you in taking that Savasana. It is such an important part of the practice. Make yourself comfortable and take a couple big breaths. Take a moment just to acknowledge the hard work that you've done. And begin to scan your body, maybe starting at your toes, working your way up slowly. Bring your mind back if it's wandered. Scan the body again. Know that wherever you are not alone. All over the world, there are other people practicing this yoga, other styles of yoga, right here in this moment. Take a deep breath into that. Please feel free to stay here as long as you'd like in your Savasana. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day and see you soon. Namaste.
Namaste.